Hi there, I'm Traci Bates, and this is Lorna Hennington with the Bates Hennington Real Estate Group. We're back this time to talk about face coverings. We're all required to wear them in certain circumstances, and it's important to know when and how to wear them and how to properly clean or discard them. Now is not one of the times we need to wear them. It's a little confusing, so we hope this video will clear up the rules. So these are the rules for now.
Recent information has indicated that covering your nose and mouth can slow the spread of COVID-19 because individuals can be contagious before the onset of symptoms. You could be contagious and not even know it. If you have covered your nose and mouth, it can limit the spread of COVID-19. We touch our face less too when our face is covered. Touching your face after touching something contaminated with COVID-19 obviously increases your chances of getting sick with COVID-19.
Wearing cloth face coverings is an essential public health measure people should take to reduce the spread, but this doesn't dissolve the responsibility to maintain proper social distancing. The CDC still recommends that you stay at least 6 feet away from other people and that you wash your hands frequently, as well as take other everyday preventative actions. A cloth face covering is not intended to protect the wearer, but it may prevent the spread of the virus from the wearer to others. This would be especially important if someone is infected but doesn't have symptoms.
If I have coronavirus and I sneeze, cough, or just talk, which I do a lot of, I'm protecting Traci from getting it, and Zoom's protecting her too. He's kind of not really right here. The point of the mask is to protect others from yourself. There are suspected to be many people, and you or I could be one of them, who have the virus and aren't exhibiting symptoms. Without wearing a mask, they or you, if you have it, risk giving it to others.
Acceptable, reusable face covering options for the general public include a bandana, a net gaiter, a homemade face covering, a scarf, tightly woven fabrics such as cotton t-shirts, and some types of towels. And this is another one that people are buying too. So you just have to make sure you know how to wear them.
Yeah, and remove them.
Right.
And that paper that I put over my face, that is not an acceptable means of covering your face. The cloth face coverings recommended aren't surgical masks or the N95 respirators. Those are critical supplies that must continue to be reserved for healthcare workers and other medical first responders. I mean, I know they're very attractive. We want to buy them, but those are the people on the front line who really, really need them.
As of April 15th, LA County instituted new face covering guidelines. So here they are. Employers must provide face coverings to employees of essential businesses. Customers must wear them if they go into essential businesses. And essential businesses are grocery stores, banks, etc. You must wear a covering on buses, trains, and in places where you are in contact with other people. And they must be worn when you are in close proximity to people who don't live in your household. You don't need to wear one if you're in your own car, because you can't give it to yourself. And if you're in your backyard or while taking a walk or run, because that would just be way too difficult to try and breathe through while you're walking or running.
Yes. Children under the age of 2, including infants, should not wear face cloth coverings. Those between the ages of 2 and 8 should use them, but under adult supervision to ensure that the child can breathe safely and avoid choking or suffocation. Children with breathing problems should not wear a face covering. Cloth face coverings should not be placed on anyone who has trouble breathing or is unconscious, incapacitated, or otherwise unable to remove the covering without assistance.
So the other question comes into play is, how should you care for a cloth face covering? It's a good idea to wash your cloth face covering frequently, ideally after each use, or at least once a day. Obviously, this is not for the paper ones.
Right. You can get this happening if you try to wash the paper one.
You want to make sure that you have a bag or a bin to store the cloth face coverings until they can be washed with detergent and hot water and dried on a hot cycle. If you must rewear your cloth face covering before washing, wash your hands immediately after putting it back on and avoid touching your face. You want to make sure that you discard cloth face coverings that no longer cover your nose and mouth, have stretched out or damaged ties or straps, and can't stay on the face, or have holes or tears in the fabric.
If you have any questions about face coverings, the LA County Public Health website, as well as the CDC, provide comprehensive information. And as always, you can reach us by our email, which is experts@bateshennington.com, or by phone at either 310-739-6884, which is Traci, or 323-356-3675, which is me, Lorna, or visit our website at www.bateshennington.com. Thanks, wear your mask, and we'll see you next week.